That we use this high grade wire. This is UV protected. It doesn't deteriorate like the gray thin, skinny wire. And so I go a step beyond on my jobs. I try to use quality. I take out the galvanized nipples and I replace them with brass, because this is the failure spot. See, the tank auto comes with these, and then they disintegrate and they cause really big problems in your tank. You want something that's going to last 20 years or more, you need to put brass. Stuff that I put inside this tank, you could put on your next hot water heater. This stuff can last 50 years. See, these valves are made of stainless steel, the best valves you can buy. You know, I don't go cheap. I don't buy the cheap stuff. On a solar water heater, you get a lot of copper next to the galvanized nipples, and electrolysis happens, and that's when two dissimilar metals, you got a galvanized metal and you got a copper metal, they don't get along, and they cause this like corrosion that jumps back and forth, and the copper actually destroys the galvanized over time, and the galvanized just like crumbles from the electrolysis and starts to leak, and then when it leaks a little small drip, like drip, 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 and then that drip hits the cast, it gets into the foam of the hot water heater, and the foam soaks it up like a sponge, and then when the water heater gets hot, it humidifies. Water heater gets cold, it condensates, and then when it condensates, it gets all on the cast iron, and it starts rusting the cast iron from the outside in, causing your tank to leak. And that's why we want to go ahead and go with brass nipples instead of galvanized nipples. So we want to have an easier, if this starts to leak, we want to be able to change it. We don't want to have to pull and sweat, and a customer could change this, where a customer couldn't change the combo, combo one.
Gotcha.
Okay? And that's the difference between Giant Solar. That's why Giant Solar does it. And this shut-off valve right here shuts off, and this shut-off valve right here shuts off, and you can take the pump out and change the pump. The customer can change the pump. We use 110 plug-in type stuff, not 240 hardwired stuff. A 240 hardwired would be a wire that's harder to change for the customer. That you just don't unplug it and plug it in and out. It's harder to do. My electrician, his name is Wayne from Angel Electric. He comes out and puts a 110 outlet in for me if you don't have a 110 outlet in that area, and then wires up the timer for you. He's a licensed contractor that's insured. That's another thing that Giant Solar stands for, is licensed contractors, putting other people to work, getting more people to work. I hire a lot of guys, and we do more work that way.